Alright, let's dive in. And I mean dive in deep. The waters are cold, but once you submerge, everything shifts. It's time to break free from the fear, from that endless loop of waiting for the world to validate you, waiting for external permission to take action. You've been stuck in that cycle for far too long. You've been taught to look outside of yourself for answers, for approval, for confirmation, as if some external force holds the power over your reality. But let's break that illusion down piece by piece. Now here's the truth. You've been living in a trance of fear, a trance that's been drip-fed into your subconscious every time you switch on the news, every time you scroll through social media. Fear, fear, fear. It's like a parasite that feeds on your energy, your optimism, your ability to dream. That's what the media does. It programs fear into your mind, telling you that everything is out of your control. But you know that's a lie. You feel it in your gut, don't you? You're not some helpless cog in the machine. You are the machine. You're not waiting for permission. You're not waiting for some external event to unlock your potential. Your potential is unlocked the moment you realize you don't need permission from anyone to act. You're the one who sets the tone. You're the one who writes the rules. Let me explain it like this. Imagine you're a master sculptor. Every day you get to mold your reality. What's in front of you? It's a block of marble. Your life, your world. The external circumstances you think control you, but you. You're not waiting for someone to come along and give you a chisel. You already have the tools. All you need to do is use them. You've always had the power. It's just been buried under layers of conditioning, fear and confusion, but no more. So let's talk about this illusion, the idea that the outside world controls you. That external circumstances define you. It's a lie. You control your reaction every moment, every day. You get to choose how you respond. The news doesn't dictate your mood. Your circumstances don't define your worth. The power is in how you choose to respond to it all. And right now, you're deciding to respond by breaking free. What would happen if you stopped waiting for permission to take control? What would happen if you decided right now that the only signal you need to move is the one inside your own heart? Imagine the energy you'd have, the momentum, the power, if you no longer believed that change came from outside, but from within. Your state of mind is what shapes your reality. Not some headline or viral post or crisis happening on the other side of the planet. It's your perception, your belief, and your emotional state that drives your world. You've been conditioned to believe in the scarcity of time, the urgency of external crises, the endless loop of fear. But here's the real kicker. When you step into your power, when you own your emotional state, time becomes your ally. There's no rush, no waiting. You are in control. Imagine for a moment, instead of looking outside for permission, you turned inward. You looked at yourself and said, I am enough. I don't need anyone's approval to succeed. I've got everything I need already within me. And it gets better. When you stop waiting, you begin acting. And through action, you create opportunities. Momentum will build itself. And you take steps, even small ones. The universe responds. There's a saying in quantum physics, what you focus on expands. And when you focus on your inner power, your potential magnifies. And the world begins to reflect that power back to you. But the fear-based loop, the addiction to the external world for validation, it doesn't just go away on its own. It's a pattern, a habit, and you've got to interrupt it. You've got to decide that today is the day you break the cycle, the old you. the one who craved external input for permission to act. That version is dead. You're here right now to create something new. Here's how it works. Every moment of hesitation is an opportunity to decide. The moment you feel that hesitation, that fear creep in, you have the choice. You can either give in to the fear and wait for external signals, or you can disrupt the pattern. You can take action. It could be a tiny action, a single step forward. But that step shatters the fear loop. The more you act, the less power the external world has over you. Why is it so important to stop waiting? Because waiting kills momentum. Waiting is a slow death of dreams. But action, even imperfect action, it breathes life into everything you do. It's the difference between sitting on the sidelines, waiting for the game to start, and getting in the game. Do you want to know the science behind this? It's neuroplasticity. Your brain's ability to rewire itself based on new experiences. When you stop reacting to fear and start acting from your own power, your brain begins to form new connections. New neural pathways open up. You begin to see yourself as someone who takes control, someone who doesn't wait for life to happen, but instead makes life happen. You've been stuck in a fear-based loop for so long, believing that the world controls you, but I'm here to tell you, that's absolute bullshit. The moment you stop waiting for permission and start taking control of your emotional state, your actions and your mindset, you'll see you've always been in control. The external world may throw all kinds of challenges your way, but it can never touch your internal state unless you let it. So what's the truth? The truth is that change starts within. When you stop giving a damn about waiting for external signals and start acting from the inside out, you'll see how quickly things shift. And that's where the real power lies. You're the one who's been holding the keys the whole time. And the beautiful thing is, the more you step into this, the more natural it becomes. Every time you interrupt that loop of fear and take the next step forward, you reinforce the belief that you're in control, that you can create your own reality. And with every step, the world shifts around you. Your reality is malleable, and it responds to your energy, your beliefs, and your actions. So let's cut the bullshit. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for signals. You are the signal. You're the one who moves the needle. When you act from a place of power and certainty, you create opportunities, you create momentum, and the universe loves momentum. It's like a magnetic force that attracts everything you need. Because when you're moving, you're in alignment with the flow of life. Remember this, failure isn't real, it's just feedback. Every action you take, whether you succeed or not, it teaches you something. Every step forward, even a misstep, teaches you how to adjust, how to grow, how to refine your course. So instead of staying stuck in fear, embrace every misstep as a lesson. It's not failure, it's feedback. And here's the real kicker, action creates clarity. You don't need to have it all figured out right away. You don't need the perfect plan. You just need to take the first step, and then the next. The clarity comes as you move forward. The answers appear when you're in motion. So stop waiting. Take the step, create the momentum, and watch how the world begins to respond to you as you step into the power that you've always had.